Es mag sein, dass ich gerade vielleicht ein bisschen getrödelt habe, hier weiterzumachen, aber es ist nicht so schlimm. Ihr habt nämlich nichts verpasst. Wir starten jetzt los im fünften Kapitel, oder ja, im Kapitel 5 von Tales of Monkey Island, Rise of the Pirate God. Und damit ist das finale Kapitel des Spiels. Was zuvor passiert ist, habt ihr schon vielleicht in unseren Streams gesehen oder als VOD. Und hier ist das Finale von Tales of Monkey Island.
Wash my hands.
Hier ist ein Grabstein.
Hello? Dark in here. Anyone? I think I feel dirt. I definitely have mud in my teeth. Where am I? I can't see a thing. Where is all this dirt coming from? Maybe I'll just take some to get it out of the way. Hey, I think I can see some light. Hello? Dark in here. Let me just grab some more of this dirt.
Hey! I can't believe it! I've been buried alive! Again! Hey! My hand is back! Uh-oh. Well, this really can't be good. Where am I? Don't see one of those every day.
Was möchten wir denn? Grog, Grog Diet, Cherry Grog oder Grog XD?
Nothing. 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 Looks like this machine only takes bills.
Haben wir denn Bills? Ja, wir haben Grave und Sweat Life. Schade. Okay.
It's a turnstile. And apparently death has yet to shed any of the inconveniences of life. Wow, you do pretty good in tips.
Do not touch.
Hi there. I'm Guybrush Threepwood, Mighty Pirate, and I think I may be dead. Nice outfit. Am I really dead? Am I really, really dead? So, I'm completely dead. I'm not just mostly dead?
Okay, look. You do still have a tiny shred of life you seem to be hanging on to, but for all intents and purposes, let's just call it dead.
This boat looks immaculate. You'd never suspect it hauls around dead people all day.
Cleanliness is next to godliness.
Oh, do you go there too? Have we met before?
Nay.
You look familiar. Are you sure we haven't met before? Is there any chance you can take me back to the land of the living?
Nay.
Where are you going in this boat?
To the crossroads.
Can we go to the crossroads now?
Pay me.
How much does it cost?
The golden eyes of everlasting sleep.
Eyes of everlasting sleep. I have to give you my eyes?
Nay.
I mean, I know that I'm dead, but I'm still rather attached to my eyes.
You do not?
Can I still see without them? I'm still really new to this whole being dead thing.
It's a metaphor, you Philistine. Just give me the 2 gold coins that were placed on your eyes when you were buried.
Oh, golden eyes of everlasting sleep. I get it. But wait, I wasn't buried with any coins.
Typical pirate. No coins, no crossroads.
Why is there a grog machine in the afterlife?
For the thirst of eternal waiting.
Fair enough. I'll be back when I find some coins.
Okay. Ei. Ich weiß nicht, ob er auch was anderes sagen kann. Ja, gucken wir mal, ne?
Nice gondola. It's so clean, despite the fact that it's basically moving through a river of ectoplasmic sludge.
I
think you missed a spot.
Nay.
There's a big smudge of filth right there.
What? Oh, pig knuckles, I just polished that too. Rotten kids.
He's got plenty of money in there. I'll just take a little.
Okay. Okay.
Great. Now, what am I thirsty for?
Ich nehme Grog.
Cool, refreshing grog on the go. For when you need that extra something to face your day.
Schön. Ach, ich brauchte Geld, ne? Ach, shit.
Grog. Because bullying fists don't hurt when you're numb.
Nice. Ach, ich muss noch... Ach, schade. Ach, jetzt habe ich mir Grog gekauft. Jetzt muss ich... Ach, nee. Ach, muss ich jetzt dein Boot nochmal beschmieren?
I think you missed a spot.
Nay.
There's a big smudge of filth right there.
What? Oh, pig knuckles, I just polished that too. Rotten kids.
Maybe just a little more.
La la la. Okay. Also, wir gehen nochmal hier zum Automaten, holen uns jetzt aber keinen Grog.
Great. Now, what am I thirsty for? Hey, it made change for me.
Schön. Ich habe 2 Goldmünzen. Frage ist, was ist Grog? Hier ist ein Eimer. Nee, kann ich nicht mitnehmen. Schade. Schade. Ja, okay.
Here you are. 2 gold coins. Please take me to the crossroads.
Please enter the boat single file. While the boat is in motion, you must keep your hands and feet inside the boat at all times. The ferry to the center of the crossroads is not responsible for any belongings left on the boat after departure.
Oh, a new arrival!
Hey!
Sorry about that, but without the flash of enlightenment, old Caleb can't get a good exposure. Come, buy a souvenir picture.
No thanks. I don't have any money.
Is that so? Well, let's just see what you have on you. Indeed, you are broke. Well, when you do get your hands on some cash, which will probably be pretty soon on account of your being a pirate and all, don't forget to come back and purchase this lovely commemorative photo of your very own spirit entering the crossroads.
That's fine, just stay out of my pockets, will ya?
Was wäre eigentlich gewesen, wenn ich dann doch noch ein bisschen Geld dabei hätte? Ach Mensch, ach schade. Ach Mensch, ich hätte vielleicht doch ein bisschen Geld mitnehmen sollen. Naja, gut.
Excuse me? I have a few questions for you.
What's on your mind, Tripwood?
Where am I? And what is the crossroads anyway?
The crossroads are where the physical and spiritual realms meet and where your journey into the afterlife begins. From here, you can choose your final fate and fulfill your pirate destiny in Fiddler's Green. Or maybe you'll just mope about like a schlub. Personally, you look a bit like a moper to me.
What are you doing here?
You might say I'm a lost soul trying to find my way, but I can't seem to find my guide dog. I've been here a long time, so if you get lost and need some guidance, you come see me.
Do you know the voodoo lady?
Can you be a bit more specific? Maybe a name? I've known a lot of voodoo ladies in my time.
I, never got her name. I noticed I have a shred of life in my pocket. Why?
Everyone shows up with something that they cling to. You must have thought that staying alive was pretty important for some reason.
Well, yeah,
Me? I brought a corn dog. I love corn dogs.
Where did the creepy boatman go?
His only job is to ferry arriving souls to the crossroads where they can choose their eternal destination. Once he's done his job, he'll no longer appear to you. Also, he said he had to leave early for his sister's baby shower.
Has anyone ever been able to return to the land of the living?
Nope, never. No, sir, can't be done.
Are you sure no one has ever been able to return to the land of the living?
Whoever told you a thing like that? Of course it can be done. Why, I remember a handsome young pirate who returned to the land of the living once, hoping to reunite with his one true love.
That's what I need to do.
LeChuck, I think his name was.
LeChuck? But he came back to life as, in order, a ghost, a zombie, a demon, a living statue, and a killer walrus. I don't want to be any of those.
Don't think that true love thing worked out too well for him either. Things started getting awfully crowded around here after he returned to the living.
Well, how did LeChuck escape?
He just grabbed himself a board, caught a gnarly wave, and was out of here.
Are you lying to me?
What did I say?
That he surfed his way out.
What? No, that'd be stupid! LeChuck returned to the world of the living with a powerful voodoo spell that he obtained from the other side.
A spell?
Yep. And if there's one thing I know about, it's spells.
What happened to the spell LeChuck used to return to the land of the not dead?
Some say it is locked away in a vile treasure chest and hidden somewhere in the crossroads. But no one knows for sure.
Well, it's been great talking to you, strange old man who kind of smells like olives, but I don't plan on sticking around here in the afterlife. My wife is still alive out there somewhere.
You do that. Might be surprised at what you find when you get there, though.
What do you mean? I died like 2 minutes ago.
Huh?
Okay. Eine Art Schatzsuche.
This must be the center of the crossroads.
Yes. This is the point at which every soul must choose their ultimate pirate path. You may choose sword mastery, thievery, or treasure huntery.
How piratey.
Okay.
I always wondered what it would be like to be dead. I think I expected a bit more pomp. Circumstance, even. The Crossroads is great and all, but, you know, a 21 musket salute wouldn't hurt. A chariot. Ooh, pirate chariot. A choir of sirens exalting my name. You know, a little something.
Okay, was haben wir hier? Kann ich gerade irgendwas auswählen? Oder doch nicht? Nein. Okay, ja, dann gehen wir zum Boot. Dann müssen wir was mit dem Boot machen, ne? Und müssen entsprechend ja, zur Zwischenhand, ne?
Whoa, it's a treasure hunter's dream in here.
Aye, matey, help yourself. If there was ever a treasure in life you were meant to have, just do some digging and she'll be yours.
This looks as good a spot as any. Yikes! Flying sand fleas! So this is what happened to my cursed pirate parrot of Petaluma after Desinge obliterated it.
Ja, okay. Okay. Dann gehen wir mal hier hin.
Hey, where are you going? Come back! Treasure, all you can dig. That's nice. Murray? Whew, thank goodness. Not that I'm scared of Murray. Murray's a punk. You hear that, Murray? You're a punk! Ah! You're still a punk.
Upsi. 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 Upsi.
Greetings, fellow dead guy. I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
I know who you are.
You do? Wow. I knew I was getting pretty famous, but who knew my legend extended into the afterlife?
Legend schmegend. We bumped into each other back on Spoon Isle.
Oh, yeah, you were one of the guys trying to beat up LeChuck. How'd that work out for you?
You tell me, smart guy.
Ooh. I've been told by a marginally reliable source that LeChuck may have buried something important around here.
LeChuck? Ah, he should bury himself if he knows what's good for him.
So you don't know anything about it?
No, but there are a lot of X's here. Hard to tell what's buried where.
There sure are a lot of X's around here.
Well now, aren't we the observant spirit? Were you some sort of scout in your former life, or were your age-dulled senses restored to the fullness of youth after you passed away?
I'm a mighty pirate.
Of course you are. We're all mighty pirates down here, schmuck, and this is the treasure hunter's paradise, with never-ending caches of pirate booty found under each and every X, as far as the eye can see.
Wow. So let me get this straight. There's a fabulous pirate treasure under each and every one of these X's?
What? You still got grave dirt in your ears? Try it yourself!
What are you doing? Why aren't you digging up more treasure?
Yeah, I'm taking a break, counting up what I have so far.
So, if you don't mind me asking, how'd you wind up with that massive hole in your gut?
Mind? Why should I mind reliving the horrifying moment of my demise? That was rhetorical.
Oh.
As you recall, when me and the boys heard that the infamous demon pirate LeChuck had been turned into a human, we thought we could make our reps by giving him a good pirate thrashing.
I remember. Even as a human, LeChuck was too much for you guys.
Aye, but I got in a good left hook or two before he got away.
So?
So, After Captain McGillicuddy's unfortunate demise, we decided to start up our own little swashbuckling crew on Spoon Island. Nice place. Lots of fish.
What does this all have to do with the hole?
I'm getting to it!
Sorry.
So anyway, we were right in the middle of procuring a suitable ship for pirating when suddenly, bam! My pox is cured!
I did that.
Well, goody for you. Unfortunately, I didn't have long to enjoy my clean bill of health before the evil demon LeChuck sailed up, stuck one of those newfangled Hungarian cannons in me stomach, and pulled the trigger. Guess he remembered that left hook.
You know, you could have just said, LeChuck shot me with a cannon.
What's wrong with a little colorful narrative?
So LeChuck sailed all the way back to Spoon Isle just to kill you? With a cannon?
No, he didn't stop there. That demonic menace also killed me mates and destroyed most of Spinner Cay.
I've been talking to this Caleb guy at the center of the crossroads.
Funny looking fella?
Yeah,
That's odd. He told me his name was Squinky.
I think he lies a lot.
A lot of people lie a lot. The trick is figuring out when they're telling the truth.
And how do you do that?
If I knew that, I might not be hanging out in a field full of X's with a hole where me liver, lungs, and kidneys used to be.
Can you show me how the treasure hunt works?
Sure, why not? A pirate can never have too much treasure.
Okay. Er buddelt. La, 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 la.
It's surprisingly light.
Da, 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 da. Ich hau mal lieber schnell ab, weil ich was Schönes habe.
Slice the main brace. Another bag of gold. I tell ya, I'll never get tired of this.
Okay, okay. Hier ist eine Ampel. Gehen wir da.
Welcome, welcome, fellow thief. You are a thief, aren't you? Of course you are. You wouldn't be here if you weren't, am I right?
Of course I'm a thief.
Excellent. Make yourself at home. Feel free to look around. We have many valuable stolen items here. I keep them around as trophies.
Warum hängt denn hier eine Socke?
What's the deal with this thing?
Ah, that's an old one, friend. They say that toe juice-encrusted sock was once worn by LeChuck himself. The thief who stole it claimed he slipped it right off the zombie pirate's oozing undead foot without being noticed. Funny how he showed up here in the afterlife, still clutching the sock in his fist.
Immer schön, ne? Immer schön.
Wow. You mind if I, steal it?
Actually, I'd prefer you just take that one. It's really starting to stink up the place.
Nice. Ah, schön.
Peg legs? How did he manage to steal all of these without the wearers noticing?
Hier sind auf jeden Fall Piglegs. Scrolls sind hier auch.
Scrolls, parchments, and maps. Winslow would be so happy.
Hier ist eine Karte. Sonst noch was in
Ooh, shiny.
Scale.
This is nice. Where'd you get this from?
Ah, that I stole from Captain Bloodbeard himself, just after his crew mutinied and made him walk the plank. From the crow's nest.
Oh,
Hey, what's in this thing?
That? Oh, that's a secret.
Oh, what kind of secret?
If I knew that, it wouldn't be a secret.
Ah, Secrets sind immer schön.
Clay urns. That's weird. I have a nagging urge to smash these.
I wouldn't do that, friend.
Why not?
What do you mean, why not? Because it's rude.
Right. Of course.
So, was haben wir denn noch so Schönes hier alles?
Hey, nice. I had a collection of autographed sextants too. Do you have a Vasco da Lama?
Ah, I'm sure that I do.
Wow, what a coincidence.
So, was haben wir noch Schönes hier? Ein
How'd you
schönes
manage to steal this?
Funny story, I was running a con on Deadeye Drake, trying to get at his collection of gold cannonballs, when he hauls out this thing and asked if he can have it shipped back home. I even charged him 300 pieces of 8 to do it. Oh, how that guy survived as a pirate for more than 2 years is beyond me.
Wow.
Ja.
Excuse me.
What is it, friend?
What are all these things?
Those are the things I've stolen from the poor, unsuspecting pirates passing through. Some real gems there, huh? I'm sorry. What was that you said?
I didn't say anything.
Are you sure? I thought you might have said there was something behind me.
There's a three-headed monkey?
There is? Well, I'd better turn around and look at it. Why, I don't see anything over here.
That is a creepy boy, ne? Der ist
Are you sure you meant behind me?
Ich geh lieber. Ich geh lieber. Kann man mit die widersprechen? Also,
Excuse me.
What is it, friend?
What happened to your hands?
LeChuck happened to them. I guess he still held a grudge from when we stole the summoning turtle from him when he was human. He came back and slaughtered us all.
Doesn't having no hands get in the way of your thievery?
Not if you're good. I can lift a wallet with my teeth, crack a safe with my toes, and loot an entire treasure hold using just my, cheeks.
Ew. So, what kind of thievery skills do you have?
The usual, friend. Pickpocketing, lockpicking, safe cracking, and creating artificial buying pressure for a generally low trading volume issuer in the over-the-counter securities market.
Yeah, me too. Did you steal everything in here?
Most of it, friend.
Well, keep up the good work.
Oh, I am, friend.
okay. Warte.
Excuse me.
What is it,
Ich
friend?
hab ne Idee.
Would you mind, looking behind you again?
There's something behind me, you say?
Ja.
Better have a look.
No.
Well, I don't
Secrets
see
aren't meant to be
anything
stolen.
over here.
Yoink.
I hate to be a bad host, but I'm afraid you have got to be moving on.
Oh, okay then.
I can't have this place full of thieves all the time, or people will stop coming in, you know what I mean?
Well, thank you for being so accommodating.
Speak nothing of it, friend. Feel free to come back at a later time.
Natürlich. Bye, bye. So. Gehen wir mal ganz nach vorne wieder. Ich habe hier einen Knochen bekommen, ne? Und entsprechend können wir uns auch ein bisschen Geld nehmen.
Hey, old Creepy Bones left his tip jar. I'll just hold on to it. For safekeeping.
Genau.
Hey, wait a minute. Some of my stuff is gone. That two-bit thief robbed me. Pretty smoothly, too.
Okay. So, wir haben ja Grog gekauft. Ja. Das könnte vielleicht gleich ein bisschen wertvoll werden. Gehen wir mal hier hoch.
Here lies Frederick Pirate, loving husband, devoted father, pillar of the community, hanged because of a terrible misunderstanding. Oh.
Oh.
Here lies Ted, a pirate thief. He punched LeChuck and earned his grief. All hail Santino, brilliant and brave, a pirate too good to be stuck in a grave. Noogie liked bongos and wooing the ladies. He turned on his brothers who sent him to Hades.
Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate. At least they finally got the last name right.
R.I.P. Davy, a pirate reporter. His stories were long, but his obit was shorter. Here lies what's-his-name. May we never forget. Behold the remains of our dear Captain Barrett, pecked through the brains by his mutinous parrot. Here lies what's-his-name.
Achso, habe ich gerade? Entschuldigung.
R.I.P. Phineas McDriver, a.k.a. Shark Fightin' Finny, a.k.a. Sharkbait. Died from a bear attack.
Hiya, doggy. Come here, boy. Oh, I wonder if he's lost. Better take him with me.
Oh.
Yikes. Maybe I should make friends with him first.
Yeah. Ja, okay, hier ist nichts mehr.
You look like, Franklin. Hey, boy, you look hungry. Want a bone? Here you go, boy. Oh, poor thing. You should probably come with me.
Schön. So, der Hund ist ja sicherlich sehr gut mit Spurensuche, oder?
Here you go, boy. Get a big whiff of this. I think he's got the scent.
Okay. Jetzt möchte ich gerne, da wo wir vorher waren, hin. Entsprechend vielleicht das Bild holen. Ist ja nie verkehrt.
That putrid smell is so familiar. Yuck.
What? Oh, that's LeChuck's sock. I guess it is pretty rotten. Sorry.
I'd like to buy that spirit photo, please. I think my wife will get a kick out of it, once I figure out how to get back to her. How much is it?
That should cover it. Enjoy the memories.
Danke!
A photo of my spirit. They say the ethereal camera of the afterlife subtracts 10 pounds.
Okay. Jetzt habe ich einfach so ein Foto gekauft, ne? Einfach so ein Foto gekauft. Kaum zu glauben, dass man sowas machen würde. Ich glaube nicht. Okay.
Okay, boy, dig me up a vile-looking treasure chest. Hey, where you going? Bad dead dog.
Okay. War ein Versuch wert, ne?
Franklin, there you are. You're supposed to be finding LeChuck's hidden treasure for me. What are you doing here?
Oh, such a cute little dog. Is he yours?
No. What are you hiding, Caleb?
More than meets the eye.
So, nothing. Here, I'll talk.
What? Why, I never.
But you do have the treasure. So I'll ask you, you'll say no, and around we'll go.
It's hard to say.
Sad to say? Ja.
Have a whiff of this thing, Fibby McFarfignugan.
That's not my name. Hey! Ugh, that smells like him.
Mensch, ist ja schnell der Hund. Ui, ja.
LeChuck's treasure. Where'd it go, Franklin, you salty dog?
Now look, you've sullied the air over there. That's what I smelled right before taking a thump to the head all those years ago.
That is one ugly chest. Oh man, it's locked. And I left my hook on my other body. Now how am I gonna get it open?
Okay. Okay, aber wir haben ja einen guten Menschen, der weiß, wie entsprechend Truhen aufgeht. Und zu dem fahren wir jetzt einfach mal ein bisschen.
Welcome back, friend.
Do you think you can unlock this completely non-valuable treasure chest for me? There's a worthless slip of paper inside that I really need. I'll let you keep the chest in exchange.
Sure, friend. In fact, I already unlocked the chest while you were talking, but I'm afraid it's empty.
What?
See for yourself.
Hey, what was that?
What was what, friend?
You just kicked my spell into that pile.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
Huh. We'll see about that.
Okay,
Excuse me.
What is it, friend?
There's something,
Ooh, where?
ooh, where?
Why, I don't see anything over here. Hey, did you bring a dog in here? Because that will get you banned for life in here, friend.
No, of course not. I just have a bit of a cold. See?
Why, I don't see anything over here. Are you sure you meant behind me?
Okay, boy. Do your thing.
Maybe if I try squinting.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to keep looking for just a little bit longer. But then I'm turning around.
Yoink.
I hate to be a bad host, but I'm afraid you have got to be moving on.
Oh,
Entschuldigung.
okay then.
Till next time, friend.
Yep.
Okay. Gehen wir mal hier zurück, glaube ich.
There you are. Okay, give me the spell. Oh no, what have you done with the spell? Did you bury it here with all the treasure somewhere? Bad, Franklin.
Ach, Franklin. Franklin, warum musst du das sein?
Okay, boy, do your thing.
Okay.
Gotcha. Back in the code for you, you little spell thief. It's the spell LeChuck used to escape back into the living world. The physical and spiritual realms coexist as do night and day. To journey from one to the other, a pirate must know his way. Search around you and within you to find these things, and at the center of the crossroads, present them in a ring. The journey is confusing. Something must guide your way, and you must have an anchor to ensure that you will stay. What gives you courage to face the dangers to come, and a sacrifice in your name that cannot be undone?
Okay. Ja. Ach, jetzt buddel ich irgendwo. Upsi.
Oh, great. More tiny parrots. I guess since he got atomized into a million bits, there are gonna be a lot of these guys.
Okay. Ja, okay. Ich glaube, mit denen hatten wir keinen Spaß mehr. Deswegen gehen wir einfach mal vielleicht dahin, wo wir noch nicht waren, ne? Okay.
Morgan?
Ahoy, matey! I see another swordsman be coming to challenge me for entrance into an afterlife full of swordplay and swashbuckling. Very well. Let's test your wit.
Thank goodness you're all right.
Hey, I be talking to ya.
No, I'm not all right. I'm dead. Apparently you are too. Now go away.
Well, you'll be happy to know that I obliterated your murderer.
You destroyed LeChuck?
What? Death must have scrambled your noggin. LeChuck killed me. DeSinge killed you.
Hello? Sword fighter looking for a challenge over here.
DeSinge?
But you said...
That's just great. My one shot at redeeming myself, and Mr. Mighty Pirate can't be bothered to properly listen to my death rattles.
But...
And on top of that, he sullies my reputation as a kick-butt pirate hunter by insinuating that I couldn't beat a wimp-wristed, wig-wearing sissy boy like DeSinge with 2 arms tied behind my back!
Sorry?
God, I'm depressed.
Look, I'm not planning on sticking around this land of the creepy. I got unfinished business with LeChuck, and my wife is still in danger. I'm probably gonna need some help getting out of here, and you are my only friend.
Forget it. I'm a worthless, backstabbing traitor with poor communication skills. I don't even deserve to be your friend.
Anyone?
All you need is to get a little fight back in you. Come on, grab your sword and fight me.
No, I won't fight an unarmed man.
I be armed. Fight me! Fight me!
Well, I'm not done with you yet, lady. I'll be back.
Fine. I'll just wait over here then.
Okay, ich habe doch bestimmt hier irgendwo ein Schwert gesehen. Ist hier nicht irgendwo ein Schwert?
Aha! Come to test your steel and wits against me, lad. Well, I hope you have sharpened both, 'cause I'm about to...
No thanks. How long has Morgan been sitting there?
Can't say for sure. She's been here since before LeChuck did me in, that's for certain. Just sitting there. She won't even insult sword fight me. Every time I toss out a taunt, she just agrees with me.
Pardon me, mind if I borrow this?
Hey, LeChuck stuck that in me for a reason, you know.
LeChuck?
Aye, he came back after me and me mate stole some gold turtle from him. He chopped off me head and asked me to hold that for him.
In your decapitated head?
Yeah. Oh, he just wanted to kill me, huh?
That'd be my guess.
Aye, that makes sense.
Okay, ich habe hier aber noch, warte mal, ich habe hier noch was entdeckt. Kann ich da ran? Nee. Okay, dann, okay. Okay.
On your feet, Mo.
Fine.
Yes, now we're talking. I'm getting in on this action. I'm the most cunning pirate on the 7 seas. Do you know what my IQ is, boy?
Seriously, on a scale of 1 to 10, how terrible a person am I?
Why? Can't you do the math yourself?
Okay, I get it. I'm stupid too.
No, I was talking to...
Forget it. I'm useless.
Ach Mensch. Ach Mensch, das war das Falsche. Ach Mensch.
On guard!
Fine.
Yes! I once owned a dog that was smarter than you.
It's hopeless. I can't believe I once studied under the greatest swordsman in the Caribbean.
You were an amazingly skilled sword fighter.
You call that an insult? Ha, that'd be a poor insult.
What? No, I thought I was talking to the lady.
Aye, even that would have been a better comeback. But it's too late now. I win!
But...
If he's the winner, then I must be the loser.
Oh. Ach, Entschuldigung, das war ein ganz falscher Klick. Von mir aber. Mensch. Passiert auch mal.
On your feet, Mo.
Fine.
Fine.
Yes, now we're talking. I'm getting in on this action. I'm the most cunning pirate on the 7 seas. Do you know what my IQ is, boy?
Seriously, on a scale of 1 to 10, how terrible a person am I?
I'd say a perfect 10.
10? Oh God, I am a terrible person. Oh.
Okay, das ist auch noch... Man hat so das Gefühl, ich probiere einfach jetzt hier aus, ne? Aber...
Fine.
Yes!
Das machen wir
I'm the
natürlich
most
nicht.
cunning pirate on the seven seas. Do you know what my IQ is, boy?
Seriously, on a scale of 1 to 10, how terrible a person am I?
-1, if that.
Smaller men quiver at my unmistakably masculine swagger.
The way I wave this sword around, it's like I'm a little boy.
Trust me, you are no little boy.
That's the best you've got? That insult be a weak one indeed. I win!
Aha, nee. Ach Mensch, nochmal. Okay, das war schon mal die falsche Antwort, die wir gemacht
On
haben.
your feet, Mo.
Ich skippe
Yes.
jetzt hier kurz ein
I
bisschen.
once...
It's hopeless. I can't believe I once studied under the greatest swordsman in the Caribbean.
Caribbean.
Well, dogs are very smart creatures.
I'm not sure what you meant by that, but I interpret it as, Morgan, you are a big fat loser. Oh.
Okay, das war die falsche Antwort. Ach Mensch. Ach Mensch.
On guard.
Fine.
Fein,
Yes.
sie ist genervt.
I'm the most cunning pirate on the seven seas. Do you know what my IQ is, boy?
Seriously, on a scale of 1 to 10, how terrible a person am I?
So.
-1, if that.
Smaller men quiver at my unmistakably masculine swagger.
The way I wave this sword around, it's like I'm a little boy.
So, nimm mal das, nimm mal das.
Believe me, you're all woman.
I'm useless. I can barely even lift my sword.
There certainly is a foul smell coming from this fight.
Okay, Moment.
You could probably beat me without lifting a finger.
That insult be a weak one indeed. I win!
Ah, schade. In der letzten Hürde irgendwie so ein bisschen versagt. Ach Mensch.
On your feet, Mo.
Naja, okay.
Fine.
Yes,
Fein.
now we're talking. I'm getting in on this action.
I'm useless. I can barely even lift my sword.
There certainly is a foul smell coming from this fight.
See? In some ways you are stronger than me.
I'm the most cunning pirate on the seven seas. Do you know what my IQ is, boy?
Seriously, on a scale of 1 to 10, how terrible a person am I?
-1, if that.
I once owned a dog that was smarter than you.
It's hopeless. I can't believe I once studied under the greatest swordsman in the Caribbean.
Was? Der Dog ist besser?
He must have taught you everything you know.
You know what? You're right. I was a darn good pirate hunter. Sure, I made a couple of bad decisions and my enunciations could apparently use some work, but as long as we are both here in the crossroads, I can still make it up to you.
You can't match my witty repartee.
I could if you would use some breath spray.
Wow, I didn't think that you had it in you, lass. Now my head and I can move on and you can be the guardian. You just have to stay here until someone comes and challenges you.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Well, you deal with that on your time. I'm off to battle on the endless seas of Davy Jones' locker.
You know what? I think I will stay here and challenge the weak and unworthy for a while.
I knew you had it in you, Mo.
Listen, I am sorry for the way I betrayed you. If there is any way I can help you, just ask.
Hey, you.
What's up?
I found a spell that will let me return to the land of the living.
Really? That's great! How do we use it?
First, I need to gather a bunch of ingredients, but I'm having some trouble figuring out what they're supposed to be. Maybe you can help.
Maybe. What are the items?
Alles?
The journey is confusing. Something must guide your way.
Sounds like you need something to point you in the right direction.
I must have an anchor to ensure that I will stay.
I swear I saw something like that over in the treasure hunting area.
Okay.
What gives you courage to face the dangers to come?
I don't know. What do you pirates use when you stupidly take on insurmountable dangers without an ounce of fear?
Pirates do that? Boy, I need to learn how they do that. Part of the spell requires a sacrifice made to me.
That sounds pretty complicated. Maybe you should focus on the other ingredients first.
Yeah, good idea.
Okay. Okay.
Are you sure it wasn't Desinge who killed you? He sure acted guilty.
Didn't you pay any attention to my dying words? I clearly said, don't trust LeChuck. He's hypnotized a bunch of monkeys and ran me through with my own blade.
That's weird. I heard you say Desinge is a schmuck. When he got thirsty, he killed me for some lemonade. In my defense, it should be noted that you were coughing up a lot of blood at the time, so something may have gotten lost in the translation. Did Caleb try to sell you a picture of your spirit at the crossroads too?
He tried, but I don't like people taking pictures of me. It's bad for my business. Sounds like he got his camera fixed by the time you got here, though.
Hey, when you crossed over, were you still clinging to a shred of life too?
Shred of life? No. But I guess it makes sense for you, considering everything you left behind.
What would you say was the most important thing to you when you were alive?
My independence, probably. I liked being my own woman. Still do.
Don't run off.
I don't think I'm allowed to.
Okay, ich glaube, wir haben entsprechend...
Good luck with the sword fighting gig. I'll be back.
Ich glaube, wir haben vielleicht schon alle Dinge. Ich bin mir da aber nicht so ganz sicher. Und so einen Punkt haben wir auch schon irgendwie. Und dieser Punkt befindet sich hier in der Mitte.
Hey, Caleb? Hello? Huh. Looks like he wandered off. Maybe he'll turn up later.
Okay.
Anchors away. Check. Something to find your way. Check. Sit. Stay. Good dog.
Halt. Entschuldigung.
One bottle of liquid courage. Check. Okay. All I need is a sacrifice in my name. Where the heck am I supposed to find that?
Ich habe so eine Idee. Ich habe so eine Idee. Wir fragen aber nochmal hier oben nach. Kann man da so einfach schnurstracks hoch? Nee, ne? Ja gut, nehmen wir den Weg. Er geht schon von allein. Es geht schnell. Es geht schon mal schneller. Das ist schon mal ganz gut. Wir sprechen mit Morgan.
Hey, you.
Hey,
What's
you.
up?
How's the sword fighting gig going, Mo?
You know, it's not bad. I've already defeated 3 total posers and 1 half-decent fencer. It's not quite the same thrill I got from being a hired mercenary, but it'll do for now.
Okay.
You still depressed about being dead?
It's not so bad. I'm not so sure I'm ready to move on, though. Being a guardian for the Crossroads and fighting off the weak and unworthy is fun, but I don't think I want to be stuck here for eternity.
Hey, Mo, I still need one more thing for the Crossroads spell. Some kind of sacrifice. I can't find it anywhere.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that. I think I have an idea. Come on, I'll show you.
Okay, where's this sacrifice? I don't see anything.
Right here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Is that a good idea?
What? No, this is just my reputation. I can easily build that back up again.
Well, okay. Are you sure? Right. Thank you.
Well, don't just stand there. Get on with the spell.
Of course, the spell. Wait, I don't know what else I'm... Well, I guess this is it. Seems safe enough. Ladies first.
Hey,
Huh. That's weird. I can go through no problem.
oh heck no. I am not getting stuck in this afterlife.
So, what are you gonna do?
I don't know, you just go on through and take care of your business. I'll figure it out.
Okay. Wish me luck.
Ups. Ich hätte sie natürlich wirklich gerne irgendwie mitgenommen, ne? Aber irgendwie, ja, war das wohl nicht so ganz möglich.
Gah! Why won't this thing open? Elaine, get over here and help me. I've spent months getting those mangy voodoo-cursed monkeys into place so I could conjure up the entrance to the Crossroads. I won't be thwarted now. Oh, come on. I broke your spirit, not your back. Get over here and push.
You know, you didn't have to actually kill him.
And why not? Do you know the number of times that bony buccaneer has killed me?
Look, I let you capture me and I played along with your stupid nice guy act because I thought that it would get Guybrush to realize that the voodoo
Do
lady
not
was...
mention that woman in my presence. That cursed voodoo witch will control my fate no more. Now that I have La Esponja Grande, I can use it to suck pure, unlimited voodoo energy directly from the source. I will become the demon pirate god, and you will be my goddess. And this time, there will be no Guybrush Threepwood to spoil our wedding plans.
What was that?
Yes, that's it!
Elaine? What's going on here?
Guybrush?
I'll tell you what's going on here. You've lost. I now have full access to the unlimited voodoo power of the Crossroads themselves. This is my moment of ultimate triumph. So, Ghost of Guybrush Threepwood, would you like to RSVP for the wedding now or later?
Look, if I ask real nice, will you go away? I only opened the crossroads to get back to Elaine.
You opened the Crossroads. Then I suppose I have to thank you for doing my bidding for a second time.
Why didn't you just get the merfolk to do it?
Merfolk? To be honest, those fish people creep me out. Besides, manipulating you was much more fun. I was counting on your abilities to bring the sponge to me.
So you admit, I am better than you.
You are the only living soul that can do that, you know. Boy, was my face red when La Esponja Grande turned out to be so small. But then, you took right care of that, didn't you?
The voodoo lady said...
Voodoo lady?
By the way, does anyone know if she has a name? It feels weird just calling her Voodoo Lady. But I'll be taking care of her soon, too. I have infused the Cutlass of Kaflu with demonic power that no mortal can touch. This weapon that was designed to destroy me will ultimately set me free when I use it to slay the woman who has locked you and I in this perpetual loop of fate. Isn't that right, Elaine?
Yes. And we shall slay her together. Make me your demon bride.
What?
My demon bride. Kinda gets you all choked up in here, doesn't it?
Face it, Threepwood. The Chuck has more power than any pirate could possibly dream of. And besides, you're dead now.
Well, so is he.
I'm sorry, Guybrush.
Wonder Bunny. No.
Elaine is mine! And yet here you are, Ghost of Guybrush Threepwood, trying to interfere with my big moment with Elaine once again. Well, come on and stop me. Give it your best stab. So, sweetheart.
Oh Gott, oh Gott, oh Gott, oh Gott.
What a fancy wedding on an entire island to ours.
Back off, phony. I'm a pirate.
Should I wear a tux or a ceremonial robe of human flesh?
No, fuchsia.
I can't touch it.
So, sweetheart,
Ist ja
where
auch
do you
ein
think we should
Geist,
hold
ne?
the wedding?
What a fancy wedding on an entire island to ourselves.
Should I wear a tux
Okay.
or a ceremonial robe of human flesh?
Ha! Prepare to meet your... Oh, come on.
Problem?
Why can't I grab anything?
That's just one of the side effects of being a fleshless spectre. Good thing you are, though. Just one slice of that re-enchanted blade is enough to destroy anything it touches in this mortal world.
But I was gonna use that to save you and kill LeChuck again.
It ain't so easy being a ghost now, is it, Mr. Threepwood? Well, that's how I felt all those years ago, when I was a simple ghost pirate roaming the seas. And now, you're about to know how it felt when you ripped my spiritual essence to shreds, when you doused me with that ghost-destroying voodoo root beer.
Lady Boo, let's not be hasty.
It felt a lot like this.
Guybrush, what happened? Did you defeat LeChuck? Save your wife? Avenge my death?
She zapped me.
What?
Elaine, she's LeChuck's demon bride. And she zapped me with voodoo root beer.
Demon bride? She must be under LeChuck's control. Get back in there and save her!
No, she's not. She looked me right in the eyes and then chose him. They're gonna take over the world together. There's a demonic sword involved. It's over.
Well, that's good news.
Huh?
Now you're free to just curl up and enjoy a sad, pathetic eternity in Pirate Afterlife. Of course, I'm not sure if they're still letting whiny schoolgirls in. You'll have to check.
Come on, Morgan. I just lost my wife.
So go take her back, Guybrush. Are you a mighty pirate or aren't you?
Look,
I know you're not the most fearsome pirate to sail the seven seas.
Passiert wieder was. Aber das Spiel pausiert ja. Das ist ja das Positive. Das Spiel pausiert. Es geht nicht weiter. Ihr verpasst gar nichts. Ich muss nur kurz einmal hier ein bisschen was drücken und schon geht es weiter.
But what I've learned about the Guybrush Threepwood that inspired me for my entire life is that there isn't any situation he can't handle. And the one thing I've admired about you throughout our entire adventure together is that you never gave up on Elaine.
maybe if I could find a way to use that cutlass. But if I go back, they'll just zap my ghost again.
So get your body back.
What, just find my body and repossess it? Wait, that sounds kind of familiar.
The Voodoo Lady's locket. Find the locket, find your body.
And then bring the fight to that decrepit sack of seaworms and make LeChuck rue the day he decided to mess with Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate!
Yes!
I still have no clue what rue means.
But it sounded great.
So, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to go skewer some more sorry ghosts. Maybe practice my pickpocketing. I don't know. Something.
Morgan! Thanks.
Was für eine schöne Bootsfahrt, ne? Also es muss mehr als ein Boot geben. 100%ig. So.
Caleb? What are you doing over here?
Standing mostly.
What's going on with the crossroads? I thought the spell would take me back, not just rip open the spiritual realm. Is there any way to stop it?
Yes. I assume you are still carrying around that last shred of life you came here with. If you were to give that up, the rips in the crossroads should close right up.
Really? It's as simple as that?
Yep. A simple sacrifice of a teensy shred of life, and all these rips will seal up good as new, putting everyone in their place for eternity. Of course, you'd be stuck here for good, and LeChuck is probably already powerful enough to destroy every living thing on the planet, so I don't see what good it'd do.
So I can close these rips, but then I'll really be stuck here? A pirate's life. Not for me.
For eternity.
Okay.
Hi, Caleb.
Oh, hello again.
Hello again.
How did you say I could close the rips in the crossroads?
If you sacrifice your last shred of life in the main tear, that should do it. But like I said, then you'd be stuck on this side for good, and LeChuck would be free to do what he wants on the other.
Where have you been?
Oh, I don't know. Just wandering, I guess. I thought I heard my dog over here. I guess I was wrong.
Okay.
Why are there other smaller rips in the crossroads?
Oh, those are for ambience. They create a nice mood light for those nice romantic nights.
The rips in reality are for mood lighting?
Mood lighting? Are you nuts? LeChuck must have discovered the monkeys of Montevideo and used them to conjure up the location of the crossroads in the physical world. That would have weakened the integrity of the fabric between the worlds.
Okay.
See you later, Caleb.
Sure, anything's possible.
Okay. Ich habe was entdeckt. Ich habe was entdeckt.
Captain Threepwood? Captain on deck!
Mr. Winslow? Relax, I'm not the captain anymore. I'm dead.
Ah, yes. I thought you looked a bit more wispy than usual, sir.
And this is hardly the screaming narwhal. What happened?
It was that nasty LeChuck fellow, sir. Ooh, you were right about that one. First, he knocked me off the ship, and then he kidnapped your lovely wife. And then...
Yes?
Then he... Oh, I can hardly say it, sir.
Did he make you kill someone? Force you to turn on your family and loved ones?
He took down the map, sir. How does one expect to get anywhere without a map?
Ach nee, jetzt hast du deine Maps verloren.
What's this stuff?
Those are the pieces I need to play a game I'm inventing called Rock, Paper, Fountain Pen.
Ah, okay.
Hello, little monkey.
I wouldn't, sir. He's still a bit frustrated that we can't agree on the props we need for our new game. Rock, paper, and I say fountain pen. He disagrees and gets rather bitey about it.
Okay.
Mr. Winslow?
Yes, sir?
What are you doing out here?
Sailing, sir.
Sailing?
Sailing.
Well, rafting at least.
Okay.
Why is there a monkey on your raft?
Actually, the raft belongs to the monkey, sir. LeChuck tried to convince your wife that right here was this creature's natural habitat. Between you and me, sir, I dare say that LeChuck wasn't trying to help these poor monkeys at all.
What happened to the narwhal?
After LeChuck knocked me off, he simply set it adrift at sea.
That's all for now, Mr. Winslow.
Very good, sir.
Okay. Ich glaube, ich sollte runtergehen. Ich habe so ein
And
Gefühl,
overboard!
Good heavens, sir.
dass ich irgendwie nach unten soll.
I think that's what's left of Dakava's ship. The Voodoo Lady's locket. It's stuck up there in that seaweed. But it looks like it survived another harrowing voyage through a giant manatee.
Okay, hier ist ein Helmet. Ich nehme einfach mal einen Helmet mit.
Looks like Dakava's helmet found its way out of the manatee in one piece. I wonder if Dakava was so lucky. Up we go.
Nein! Ach, Mensch, Scheiße. Shit. Ach, nein, das wollte ich gar nicht. Ach, ich wollte ich gar nicht. Ja, wenn man falsch klickt, passiert das. Dann muss man einmal Umwege gehen. Ne? Okay.
Giant manatee bones. To think, my bout of Cyrano-styled romance has brought peace to these murky depths. Sometimes on my birthday, Elaine wears fishnets. This being the real world, I still can't touch anything, so this fishnet has to stay here.
Ja, ne? Nee.
Reminders of why... Yep, this was the home of La Esponja Grande. The motion of my ocean isn't enough to jostle this seaweed. Come here, Locket. It's a ghost, I can't touch it. Maybe I can find a way to get it up to Winslow.
Ah, ja.
I always felt like selling seashells by the seashore was folly. I mean, head inland, far away from where I can find them for free. Clam! Huh.
Ah.
zap you with this eel.
Anemone?
Guybrush?
Are you okay?
No, Spinner K has been destroyed.
What are you doing in there?
What you should be doing, hiding from him.
Oh man, what did he do to you?
Nothing yet, thank Poseidon.
Look, I know Winslow can be a bit forward, if not a bit bawdy, but he's got a good heart.
Oh, not sweet Reggie, I mean LeChuck.
Oh, I see.
He destroyed Spinner K. The sails of his undead pirate ship are filled with the winds of the apocalypse.
Oh, that's not good. Look, come out and let's talk about this.
No, I'm too frightened.
Can I get you to come out?
No, I don't trust anyone. Well, maybe Reggie.
Wait, Winslow? That salty dog.
Despite our taxonomic differences, Winslow understands me.
Huh. I wonder how that works. Logistically.
But now I'll never see him again.
You and Winslow are you and Winslow?
I'd never assume he would have me as his life partner, but we have shared our love.
Whoa, too much information.
And now I'll never see him again.
I need your help out here.
For what?
Well, unfortunately, I'm currently a ghost, so I can't touch anything.
A ghost? How? What happened?
I'll give you one guess.
Killed by him! I'll stay in here, thank you, where it's safe.
You want to come out and talk?
No!
Would you come out for Winslow?
I would venture out of the safety for a mere sign of my dear Reginald.
A mere sign? A mer sign, perhaps? Huh? I'll go see what I can do. Winslow isn't too far away.
He's come to see me?
Sure.
I knew what we had was special.
I don't know if special is the word I'd use.
Where is my Reggie?
He's in a raft floating above us.
Then why doesn't he come down here and rescue me?
It's like 100 fathoms or something. He'd drown.
You're here.
I'm special?
I'm not certain special is the word I would use.
I'm not sure how to say this, but what was your relationship like?
It was a rare thing, like a perfectly formed pearl in the mouth of a clam.
Out of morbid curiosity, does he get into the water or do you shimmy up on land? Forget it. Forget it.
If you're so curious, you can find your own Decalion. Not that any of us would have you.
Tempting, but I'll stick with my bipedal plunder bunny.
Okay,
I'll be back later.
Be careful.
Ja, kann ja nicht mehr viel passieren, ne? Wir sind ja schon tot, also da kann ja wirklich nicht mehr viel passieren. Ich habe eine Idee, wir gehen nach oben und sprechen mit Winslow. Denn er muss ja jetzt irgendwas machen.
Mr. Winslow?
Yes, sir?
Anemone is hiding in a cave below your raft.
What's this? My scale-clad steady is but a few leagues beneath my heart.
That's right.
Ask Anemone to swim to me. Swim to me, my sweetheart!
Well, the problem is LeChuck. Anemone's terrified and hiding out until all of this pirate apocalypse mongering blows over.
How tragic.
Your fishy friend is holed up in the Leviathan's old cave and refuses to leave it.
Poor thing. Probably as frightened as a foul-hooked haddock.
Ja.
Perhaps you could drop something down to Estemily? Something to show your, affection?
A capital idea. Perhaps a poem. A haiku, even. I became a master of the haiku while working on the Sashimi Islands.
Whatever, as long as it sinks.
Don't you worry. While waiting for the currents to cooperate, I've been working on a game I've entitled Rock, Paper, Pen.
How's it played?
Well, paper beats rock, and then the player must shame the paper into defeat by filling it full of lewd phrases using the pen.
Nothing like a good shaming.
Anyway, I have all the materials I need to write my dear anemone a haiku. May my sinking stone lift quivering spirits.
Okay.
That's all for now, Mr. Winslow.
Very good, sir.
Gut, dann gehen wir mal in den Ozean. Entsprechend liegt hier jetzt der Stein. Und wie es an dieser Stelle weitergeht, ja, an dieser Stelle gehen wir einfach mal in die Pause von Tales of Monkey Island. Ich drücke extra auf Speichern, damit wir nichts verpassen vom Game und machen entsprechend beim nächsten Mal weiter mit Tales of Monkey Island. Nicht heute, schauen wir in unserem Quartalsplan nach, wann denn wieder mal die Prime Gaming Games anstehen. Und dann machen wir genau hier an dieser Stelle weiter. Nächste Woche sehen wir uns natürlich zu einem weiteren tollen Livestream. Was es für einer ist, seht ihr gleich bei uns. Und in diesem Sinne wünsche ich euch noch einen schönen Abend. Kommt gut durch den Sonntag oder restlichen Sonntag. Und wenn ihr noch mehr Let's Plays schauen möchtet, schaut mal auf unserem YouTube-Kanal vorbei. Da haben wir noch viele, viele weitere tolle Games. Nicht nur von diesem Spiel, auch von vielen, vielen anderen. In dem Sinne bin ich raus. Lasst natürlich auch ein Like und ein Abo da. Ist immer gut, ne? Wisst ihr ja. Und dann sehen wir uns beim nächsten Mal wieder. Ciao, tschüss und auf Wiedersehen. Bis nächste Woche.